you've got one of these little handheld punches, you know, what a pain in the tuchus it can be to hold that, especially if you're going through a thicker piece of metal. We're going to make a very, very easy and simple holder for that. So it's easy for, you know, my old man hands to do this. Stand by. Hey everybody, I'm James. Welcome back to RATTLECAN Fab Shop. I'm sure most of you have got one of these or have had experiences with one of these. It's a little handheld sheet metal puncher. It's kind of wobbly. If you're doing thin stuff, you know, it's okay, but if you're trying to do something thick and you kind of got to lean into it, it has issues. So one thing you can do is you can stick it in a clamp. And that's good, except sometimes it does wiggle around in the jaws a little bit. The other thing that happens is it chews up the side of your cushioning, and if you have, you know, delicate baby hands like me, that's not so good. So I've got this piece of iron pipe I want to try to fabricate into some sort of a holder. Now I've got to put a set screw up this close to kind of hold it in there, but I don't want to do that here in these threads, so I've got to get rid of those threads. So I'll flip it around. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So I could put this holder in the vise, and then we can slip this in, and then you can see if we put that set screw kind of right there, then that should keep it from wobbling around, and then we can kind of, you know, put the muscle to it and then punch that piece out. So we got to cut these threads off of here, and I'm not like this old Tony. There's no way I can just chop those off, so we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. And you want to be careful. You want to get these burrs off of here, otherwise it'll slice your hand up. So you do the little spinny spin, and you do a little sandy sand, and we do some drill, and then we do some tap. And I am not I'm not Superman, so I found one of the better ways for me to get a hole tapped, especially in something like this, is just go ahead and put the tap in the drill press, and then push it down by hand. And I actually do find the portobello mushroom and Madeira bisque to be a very good cutting solution when you don't have the right thing around. So now I'm just using this is just a 1/4-20, just a cap head screw, and we'll get that's nice and cleanly threaded in there. We'll get this inserted in the vise, and then we'll try to get this thing clamped down. Then we'll do a little test punch here, and then I remember, yeah, here we go, the beater stick. We'll just use this. Now that holds that in there. It holds it in there okay. You saw it kind of skewered off to the side there a little bit. So in, I think, a future episode, maybe not even an episode, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel away part of that coating that's on that handle, and then we'll try to machine out just a really flat part on the top of that, and that way maybe even the bottom part as well. So anyways, I mean, it's a simple solution. YouTube's not really going to like this video because it's not 10 minutes long, but it just doesn't need to be 10 minutes long. You know, it's long enough as it is. You get the idea. You can do this. It's super easy. You don't need something super skookum to do it. Anyways, I'm James. This is RATTLECAN Fab Shop. You guys have a good one. Cheers. I hope you found this episode educational or entertaining, or maybe even both. You might want to check this one out as well. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified when new videos drop, and if you got comments, make sure you put them down beneath the sermon notes. Thanks for hanging out with us here at the RATTLECAN Fab Shop. Y'all have a good one. Cheers.